Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. So, after the high that was Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer, we crash right back down to the depths of all the movies that no one gives a shit about. And next up on that particular list is Separation, another generic trash horror movie because I haven't talked about enough of those on this channel, clearly. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Uh, oh, great. It's in theaters, I guess. Cons. Let's just skip the cons because that's way easier. This movie looks so generic. So generic. Like there's nothing special about it at all. It reminds me of all the really bad horror movies I had to cover in the beginning of 2020. Like I think the playlist was winter 2020 predictions. It was like every week it was just one after the other. It was like The Grudge and Underwater. Underwater I've heard is not that bad. After that there was The Turning. There was that Fantasy Island, Boy 2, and it was so awful. The only good horror movie I really covered was The Invisible Man, and then a few weeks after that, that was the end of the box office for like 5 months. So it reminds me of all those movies, like all those really bad movies that no one wanted to watch, but the studio released it anyway because it was cheap. It wasn't like they were going to lose a whole lot of money on it. So yeah, that's what this reminds me of. It looks generic, trashy, and bad. So that's an automatic con against it. Con number two, I've seen zero advertising for this. I haven't seen a single YouTube ad for this anywhere at any time. All I've been seeing is ads for Mortal Kombat. All right, that's all I've been seeing. I haven't seen a single one for Separation, so it has like no marketing campaign, so that's an automatic con. Third con, I looked at the reviews. It's at 0%. So that's great. That's a very positive sign. So that's an automatic con right there. Another con, well, we're still in the pandemic era. Granted, things are getting better box office wise. I mean, again, look what happened with Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer last week. Both those movies destroyed my expectations and destroyed everyone's expectations. So the box office isn't dead, okay? Or at least at this point in time, it's not dead because those two movies proved it's not dead. This just like no. I bet even in non-pandemic times, no one would watch this. No one would watch this at any point in history. So, yeah, I don't think the pandemic would even. Well, it'll definitely hurt it a bit, but even in non-pandemic times, this still would have done bad. So, yeah, that's an automatic con right there. Uh, well, what else can I say? There's not much else I can say, really. Yeah, I think that's it. So, opening weekend, I'm going to say 1 to 2 million, somewhere in that range. Oh, I forgot to mention how horror movies have done the pandemic. Hold on. Gotta talk about that. They have not done great at all. Like, they've done pretty terrible. Like, the only genres that are really succeeding right now are family movies, R-rated fanboy movies, and big budget PG-13 fanboy movies. Those are the only movies that are succeeding. Horror is just dead. Like, what are the horror movies that have come out? There was The Empty Man, there was Come Play, there was Freaky, there was The Unholy. Am I missing any? I don't think I am. Yeah, that's it. None of those, I think The Unholy did the best out of all of them, but still, none of them did particularly great, so why would this do any better? If horror fans are probably waiting to either see Spiral. I mean, I know I'll see Spiral, but they're probably waiting to see Conjuring 3, a movie I have no interest in, but I know a lot of people do. So yeah, if horror fans are going to wait for a movie, they're going to be waiting for Conjuring 3. They are not waiting for this. Oh, there's Quiet Place 2. Can't forget about that. I'm watching that opening night. So there's Spiral, there's Quiet Place 2, there's Conjuring 3. Those are way, way, way better options than this. So that's the final con. So opening weekend, 1 to 2 million. Or will probably make like 3-4 million total, and then it will die, and then that will be it. So yeah, that's it. Only one movie this weekend. I know it was short, but not much I can do about that. And that's the end of April. Like, it started out. Can we count Godzilla vs. Kong as an April movie? I mean, it made a majority of its money. It only played in March for one day. You know what? I'm going to count it. Godzilla vs. Kong started out great with that. And then it got slow. And then it picked up again with Mortal Kombat Demon Slayer. And then it got slow again. So, still better than the pretty much all the pandemic months we've had. So next up is May. Usually, well, historically, this is when things really get exciting. But this year, not so much. No, not really. We start with two relatively minor movies. We have Here Today, which was put on the schedule literally this month. So I don't think that's going to make any money. But then we have a more interesting movie, Wrath of Man, with Jason Statham. That has some potential to do decent. Then after that, we got Profile. I don't know if I ever heard of that. I know Spiral's coming out, and I know Those Who Wish Me Dead. I don't know if that's a wide release. It might be. I'll have to wait and see on that. I don't think anything for the 21st. I don't know if this is going to be like wide. And then we won't have a real exciting weekend until May 28th when Cruella and Quiet Place Part 2 come out. That's when things get interesting again. So, but until then, we're just kind of stuck with garbage or just relatively minor movies. So, yeah. Anywho, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage with all previous 2021 movies I've covered. Godzilla vs. Kong, Demon Slayer, Mortal Kombat, Rey and the Last Dragon, Tom and Jerry, all the others. If you want to watch them, go right ahead. Also, any of my past prediction videos from like 2019 and 2020. Watch those too. There's the canceled series. I just did one about how Vivo went to Netflix, how Escape Room 2 was now in the summer now. I think the canceled series might be done for a while because I've heard nothing. I've barely heard anything. I think the schedule is going to be pretty stable from here on out, unless something horribly goes wrong. So, but if you want to check out any of my canceled videos, all 58 episodes, all 58 videos, you can go right ahead. And then we got box office recaps to go over the box office results for any particular month. The triple recap of February, March, and April will come out next week. I guarantee it. And then May will be the first solo box office recap I will do since last February, but that won't come out till June. Yeah, that'll be a while from now. But yeah, but if you want to check out any of my past recap videos, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.